President Trump is set to rename yet another geopolitical landmark. This time it's the Persian Gulf, rebranded as the Arabian Gulf. The move has sparked fury in Tehran, despite a surprise truce recently brokered between the U.S. and Yemen's Houthi. With American airstrikes paused and peace talks headed to Oman, the region stands at crossroads. But one wrong move could blow it all apart. That U.S. President Donald Trump is reportedly set to announce during his upcoming visit to Saudi Arabia that America will now officially refer to the Persian Gulf as the Arabian Gulf or the Gulf of Arabia. This decision aligns with long-standing efforts by Arab nations to rename the water body that borders 8 countries, including Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. Iran, which has maintained the historical name Persian Gulf since the 16th century, has strongly opposed the rebranding. Iranian officials, including Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, condemned the move as politically motivated and warned of public backlash. The name Persian Gulf, like many geographical designations, is deeply rooted in human history. Iran has never objected to the use of names such as the Sea of Oman, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, or Red Sea. The use of these names does not imply ownership by any particular nation, but rather reflects a shared respect for the collective heritage of humanity that, in contrast, politically motivated attempts to alter the historically established name of the Persian Gulf are indicative of hostile intent toward Iran and its people and are firmly condemned. Such biased actions are an affront to all Iranians, regardless of their background or place of residence. Let's hope that the absurd rumors about the Persian Gulf that are going around are no more than a disinformation campaign by forever warriors to anger Iranians all over the world and agitate them. I am confident that Donald Trump, aware that the name Persian Gulf is centuries old and recognized by all cartographers and international bodies, and was even used by all leaders of the region in their official communications until as recently as 1960s. While any short-sighted step in this connection will have no validity or legal or geographical effect, it will only bring the wrath of all Iranians from all walks of life and political persuasion, in Iran, the U.S., and across the world, while the U.S. military has informally used the term Arabian Gulf in communications for years. International organizations like the International Hydrographic Organization continue to recognize Persian Gulf as the official name. This renaming effort follows President Trump's earlier directive to rename the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America, which sparked legal battles and widespread criticism. The announcement is expected to further strain U.S.-Iran relations and could impact ongoing nuclear negotiations. In a strategic maneuver to advance nuclear negotiations, Iran has reportedly leveraged its influence over Yemen's Houthi rebels to broker a truce with the United States. According to the New York Times, Iranian officials from both the Foreign Ministry and the Revolutionary Guards confirmed that Tehran persuaded the Houthis to cease attacks on U.S. assets in the Red Sea as part of Omani-mediated efforts. This development led President Donald Trump to announce a halt to U.S. airstrikes against the Houthis, a decision that surprised Israeli officials, especially since the Houthis have pledged to continue their missile and drone attacks on Israel. The truce appears to be a calculated move by Iran to de-escalate tensions with the U.S. and create a conducive environment for progressing nuclear talks. That CNN reported that Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, collaborated with Omani mediators over the past week to facilitate the U.S. Houthi ceasefire. The ceasefire is also intended to build momentum in the ongoing Iran nuclear talks, which Witkoff has been leading on behalf of the Trump administration. There have been 3 rounds of nuclear talks so far, with the 4th round likely to take place this weekend. The situation remains fluid, with the potential for further developments as diplomatic efforts continue. fourth round of nuclear negotiations between Iran and the United States is poised to take place in Muscat, Oman, over the weekend, with May 11th being a likely date, according to Iranian state media. These talks, initially scheduled for May 3rd in Rome, were postponed due to logistical reasons cited by Omani mediators. The talks will take place over 2 days in Muscat, either on May 10th and May 11th, or May 11th and May 12th. Wyckoff, who has been central to recent U.S. diplomatic efforts in the Middle East, including the ceasefire with Yemen's Houthis, is expected to lead the American delegation in these discussions and is also set to brief the United Nations Security Council on American policy regarding the ongoing war in Gaza and nuclear negotiations with Iran. The upcoming talks in Oman are seen as a critical juncture in the ongoing efforts to address concerns over Iran's nuclear program. While the United States and its allies suspect Iran's nuclear ambitions may be geared towards weaponization, Tehran maintains that its program is solely for civilian purposes. Meanwhile, Iran has welcomed the United States' decision to cease military operations against Yemen's Houthi rebels. The agreement, mediated by Oman, stipulates that neither the U.S. nor the Houthis will target each other, including refraining from attacks on U.S. vessels in the Red Sea and Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson expressed support for the cessation of hostilities, highlighting the importance of diplomatic solutions in resolving regional conflicts. This development is seen as a positive step towards reducing tensions in the region and may pave the way for further diplomatic engagement. While the Houthis have agreed to halt attacks on U.S. interests, they have pledged to continue their operations against Israel. This underscores the multifaceted nature of Middle Eastern geopolitics, where ceasefires in one arena may not translate to broader peace.